I'd like to start off with a thank you today and a recommendation to follow Burn TVs UK. Here we go, Burn TVs, private group, 8,900 members. It's gone from being a very valuable classic car to nothing in the blink of an eye. They've obviously got good taste because they keep putting my videos on their channel, and I keep forgetting to thank them for doing it. I really appreciate any retweets or shares, anything like that. I think it's fantastic. I was in Preston town centre the other day coming out of Black Sheep Coffee, and a lad came up to me and said, are you Barrie Crampton? I watch your videos. And honestly, it's so good. I was at Manchester Airport picking my friend up, and Delroy Lindo came through arrivals, and you know, it's almost like being a film star. So again, thank you very much, but please follow Burn TVs. The information on there, it will open your eyes, as in this particular case, Jim Dyer's post. I always forget what the program's called, but it's a guy with the big sides that converts classic cars to electric cars. And honestly, sometimes it almost makes me cry. It's just absolute blooming sacrilege. The engineering's great. I love any programs like that, repairing cars. I could watch them for hours, but it's just not the thing to do. We see here this lovely 911 and all these firemen gathering round, admiring it, and you wonder why. I think it's dropped a valve or something. A lot of smoke coming out the back there, isn't there? And then we go a bit further in. There you go. That's not a 911 engine, is it? Some Philistine. As I say, the engineering looks fantastic, but somebody has converted that from a lovely Porsche engine into an EV. It's gone from being a very valuable classic car to nothing in the blink of an eye. Jim Dyer links you to Sunshine News and the report there. Vehicle fire involving converted EV battery extinguished in Winter Park, Seminole County. Florida fire crews responded at approximately 2 p.m. on Thursday, November the 20th, to a Porsche 911 fire in Winter Park, located in unincorporated Seminole County. Units arrived to find heavy flames and smoke originating from a section of the vehicle equipped with a manually converted electric vehicle battery. Fire officials noted that EV-related fires pose unique challenges as lithium-ion batteries burn at extremely high temperatures and often require prolonged cooling and monitoring to ensure full extinguishment. Authorities also remind the public to avoid toxic smoke that can occur during incidents involving EV batteries. Thanks to the efforts of all responding personnel, no injuries were reported. But Baz, that's a manually converted one. You know that EVs don't set on fire. BYD electric vehicle fire incident at Laguna City, contained with specialised equipment, by Dim Sum Daily Newsroom, 10:28 a.m. Friday, October the 31st. An electric vehicle emitted substantial smoke while parked at Laguna City, Phase 4 in Quantong on Thursday evening. Fire services were dispatched to the residential car park at around 10 p.m. following reports of the incident. Upon arrival, crews deployed 2 fire hoses and a team equipped with smoke hoods. To address the situation, the smoke was promptly contained and no injuries were reported throughout the operation. Firefighters subsequently covered the affected BYD Seal electric vehicle with a specialised fire blanket designed specifically for electric vehicle incidents. Well, we saw the fire guys putting one over a car the other day when the car exploded, or an EV, when the EV exploded. So that's not foolproof. Preliminary information indicates the vehicle had recently been parked and was not connected to a charging station when the emission occurred. The fire blanket, introduced by the Fire Service Department earlier this year, functions by smothering the vehicle to prevent fire escalation and limit the spread of toxic gases and smoke. Well, I'm not so sure about that, because an EV will burn underwater, and I can see it limiting the smoke, and I can see it keeping the contaminants in one area, because that smoke is a killer. And also, if they use the hose pipes to cool the vehicle, the water then becomes contaminated and goes into the clean water system. So you're getting toxic runoff into basically your reservoir, from what I can gather. A video shared by @IntelligenceGo from China is going viral on social media after an electric car suddenly caught fire and then exploded. The car in the video is the Pfeifen Rising ER6, a Chinese electric sedan. The footage was recorded from a nearby building. It shows the car parked in a narrow lane with thick black smoke coming out from the battery area. Within a few seconds, the smoke increases and the car explodes, sending parts flying and shocking people nearby. The video has been shared by many pages, including mine now, around the world, including the Instagram handle @IntelligenceGo, where it received major attention. Chinese authorities have not yet confirmed what caused the fire. Many people online believe it could be a battery-related issue, but no official explanation is available yet. Well, it was probably parked on top of a diesel Land Rover that exploded underneath it. That's usually the excuse, isn't it? A technical inspection is expected to reveal the exact reason. The Pfeifen ER6 is a mid-size electric car sold in the Chinese market. While EV battery fires are rare, cases like this often start discussions about safety. More updates are expected once local authorities release their findings. EV fire concerns in China. China has one of the world's largest EV markets, and because of the high number of electric cars on the road, a few fire incidents are reported each year. I think you'll find it's more than a few. Most of these cases are linked to older batteries, poor maintenance, or damaged cells. Well, again, that's no comfort for us in the UK, because, as we all know, the EV evangelists tell people that EVs don't need servicing. And of course, as EVs get older on the UK roads, then they become more dangerous. The potholes on the UK roads, the debris on UK roads, it would seem to me that they're just ticking time bombs, waiting to find somewhere to explode. Newer EVs generally follow stricter safety standards, but thermal runaway, a battery overheating condition, remains a known risk in rare situations, getting more common all the time. Incidents like this often spark fresh discussions about battery safety, charging habits, and the need for better monitoring systems in electric vehicles. It's getting more and more common, and there's more and more discussions in the UK about where you should be allowed to park and where you should be allowed to charge EVs. I published a video the other day. It recommended that you actually watch your EV or remain vigilant while your EV's charging, which means that you can't really do it. This is from an insurance company. So how can you go to bed, go to sleep, use a cheap EV charging tariff overnight and leave your car outside? It also recommends that you leave a 2-metre exclusion zone all around your vehicle. Make sure there's no bins, foliage, anything that'll set on fire. Now that's comforting, isn't it? Why do you think an insurance company would go to the trouble of releasing that if EV fires are as few and far between as the evangelists would have you believe? It's not looking good, is it? Because, let's be fair, What don't they lie about? Yeah? They lie about registrations, the mileage you get. They don't need servicing. They're cheap to run. They're cheap to charge. They're cheap to charge at home, not on a service station, because then it costs more than petrol. They don't set fire as often. I don't know about you, but honestly, these people, I don't know about you, but I just don't believe these people. I really don't. And I don't believe our government either. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.